Welcome to episode 78, where we're going to look at how to get off to the fastest start as a business consultant, coach, or advisor in order to generate income as fast as possible. Now, these are going to be the principles that we look at, and the reason that we're going to address this is because we get common questions like this from our network and also new consultants that we hear from, and we love hearing these questions, and we also like to answer them for you so we can be of great use. Now, the first of the principles that we recommend is focusing on getting clients.
Focus, if you break it down, basically means follow one course until success. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, like going everywhere like a starburst. Follow one course until you absolutely reach the success that you want to achieve.
Now, David, you have a little, anecdote about a laser?
So you got to decide what you're going to be. You're either going to be a laser, and we all know what a laser is, and it can cut through anything and that sort of stuff, or you're going to be like a sparkler, like a Guy Fawkes night sparkler, which has got almost no heat in it and isn't going to do anything. So if it's worth doing, and if you want to earn the big money and you want it to happen quickly, then you need to be a laser.
And a laser absolutely focuses all of its energy on one single point, and the point that we're focusing on here is that focus point of getting clients. Now, the second principle we're looking at is to eliminate unnecessary actions and get rid of those distractions. Now, this is going to both help to increase your level of focus, and it's just going to get rid of what you don't need to worry about.
So really, like, do you want to be a business consultant? Do you want to stop whatever it is you're doing now, and you want to work with business owners, and you want to earn way more money than what you've earned working for the man over all these years and everything? Then it's worthwhile eliminating everything out of your life that is wasting time or is not part of this particular focus. Like, for example, if you've got a side hustle going, part-time job, doing unnecessary things that are not going to be part of reaching this particular goal, or you're only working 3 days a week towards becoming a business consultant, or you easily get dragged off track and start sweating the small stuff, and you get bogged into social media and all these sorts of things. Like, do you want to be a successful consultant who earns a lot of money? Probably 2, 3, 4, 5 times what you have been earning over the last few years. Well, then you've got to absolutely concentrate and focus, follow on course until success.
Now, the third point, the third principle is to be direct and be intentional. This is everything you do should be to serve your goal. You need to think about the person that you want to be and how they would behave, and directly do that. So when you're out there as a business consultant, you want to be direct in talking to the people you need to be talking to. You want to be direct in behaving and speaking clearly and communicating well, like a professional business consultant would do. You also want to have a very clear structure, so you have the ability to spend your time and know exactly where you should be, what types of people you're going to be talking to, and when you're going to be talking to them. I found when I was starting out as a business consultant, it was very useful to create a schedule for my month, and I knew exactly when I was spending time with clients, and I knew that every second I wasn't spending time with clients, whether it was directly or whether it was preparing for meetings, my attention was going to be 100% focused on acquiring more clients. So I had a high degree of structure, and I could be very intentional to make the most of my time. Do you have anything to add on that, David?
I do. Like as I said earlier on, you've got to 100% want this. You can't half want it or quarter want it, or let's see how it goes, or let's give it a go, all of those sorts of things. You've got to be 100% into this and really want to do it. And you'll find that with that kind of a passion and motivation, you will develop very quickly the skills that you need to have to be that high-performing business consultant.
And that leads on very nicely to the fourth principle of being relentless. So it's stopping at nothing to achieve the goal. And in this instance, the goal is to get clients to be able to earn you income. So getting out there and putting in that additional effort. David, what happens when a 747 wants to take off?
Well, I'm very lucky that I've been in a 747 flight simulator, and I didn't know this, but the pilot that took me through the course and everything, I didn't know that the 747 is under full power. There's nothing left, and when they pull back the lever, all the engines are just going flat out 100% until it gets off the ground. And they change the angle slightly, and then they throttle back to about 70% and so on. And when they're cruising, they're about 30 to 40. So that's what you have to do. You have to get off the ground and to get to a point where you are earning more than what you were before, that you have completely satisfied what you need to earn to break even and beyond break even. Don't even think about throttling off until you got to that position and you're comfortable, and then you can back off a little bit. But what will happen is you will actually very quickly, if you do this, you'll wind up in a position where you have developed a referral business, because you'll have seen so many people that they will start referring business clients to you. Some of your clients that you've signed up will say, oh, go and see my brother James down the road, or I've got a supplier that supplies me widgets. Go and see him because he has quality issues, he has delivery issues, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, it really pays off. 747 getting off the ground, and before long, clients will start coming to you.
The fifth and final principle is to surround yourself absolutely with the things and the people that can help you get to where you want to go. So this is the information, this is a support group, a network, something like the ConsultX network, and have the tools there so that you can achieve what it is you want to do. You've got the knowledge, the know-how, and people that you can rely upon to talk about any issues you may be having and to keep you motivated as you go.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You need to surround yourself with powerful, positive, motivated people, not losers, people who want to get on as well. And if you will find that once you start getting clients, they will start to change. And they'll become passionate and they'll become motivated, and you can bring them together in groups if you want. But stay away from people who are draining your energy.
Absolutely, that's very important, David. So if you want to get off to the very best start, David, there's 5 principles that we've very quickly covered. That is to focus, to eliminate things that you shouldn't be doing, to be very direct and intentional, to be relentless in your pursuit of achieving this goal, and to surround yourself. And one of the ways you can surround yourself simply is to listen to this podcast. David and I, we've lived these principles. I think we've got very good energy, and we would love to see you become successful because you've surrounded yourself with us. For all of the show notes on this episode, please visit consultx.com/episode/78, and don't forget to leave a review on your favorite listening platform. It really helps us to reach more people. Finally, don't forget you can reach out to request a topic for the show or have your business consulting questions answered.
You've been listening to Everything Business Consulting with David Thexton and Julius Bloom.